today. Every day in Salem is a different day, and it all rolls on. Very interesting. Today is no exception. Very big announcement, and we'll tell you right after this. Just play with you. Here's what you gotta know. I need your help. Can you please help me and say these words? Patch is back. Patch is back. Let's roll it out. Johnson. Patch is back. Salem is safe. And here he comes, ladies and gentlemen. Give it up. Welcome back, Patch! There it is, man. It's real now. It is real. We can talk about it. It's here. Patch is back. We're going to do a quick Q&A. Ooh! I'm just going to put that Q&A on hold for a second. This is good. Here we go. The heat on this stage is amazing right now. Patch is back. Things are happening up here. We're going to do a quick Q&A. Kind of find out. First off, let's get a mic down to Patch. We got a mic real quick. We got one over here. I think there's everybody's hitting the mics to Patch. Patch, welcome back to Salem. How you doing, man? What's happening? Yeah, you were on. There we go.
I'm doing very well, thank you. How you guys doing out there?
We had a bunch of people who were thinking it might be. They were thinking there was a special announcement. They said, well, I think it's going to be. And there were a few people who had some questions about your appearance at Salem and being back in the show. And we wanted to open up the floor to actually do a Q&A and start pushing questions around there. Did you have a question back here? We have questions? What do you got?
Hi, Steven.
Hello.
What's over here? We love you.
Thank you.
We love you.
Thank you so much.
All right, what's the story? A little, what you can tell us.
The story is
Very interesting.
excellent answer. That's all you get, baby. I'm really sorry.
There were some other people over here. We had some other Patch questions. Where's that lady who was just asking about Patch? Some of you guys have a question back here? Questions? You got a question? Where'd you go? There.
How does it feel? I can't describe that feeling. Look at her. Is she the most lovable creature on earth? Look at her. And the most talented actress. It's bliss working with Mary Beth again. I missed her terribly.
There was a little bit of heat right away. I think there's more to it than that.
Well, look at this outfit. Is she
Yeah.
just adorable? Look at this.
Oh boy, here we go. I've seen some of the executives saying, human resources, hello. Hey, we got another question. What's your name? Where are you from?
I am calling from San Diego. Oh, yeah. Hi. I was asking, you said you're coming back anytime soon, like anytime soon. I don't really know. I know there was a leaked something a couple days ago, but I'm not exactly sure, and I'll never be the same. But I will say Camila and Gabby wish she was back.
Ooh. All right. We got a whole group. There was some right over here. We had somebody. Where's our South African people? South African people? Who's going to be the spokesperson for this question? Let me see if we can find you back here. I'm going to come through here. Give me a little room here. Let me just wiggle my way up in here. Okay, so what's happening over here? Who's the person with the question? All right, go ahead.
got a space?
This is not a question, more like a heartfelt thank you to the whole cast of Days of Our Lives. I'm from South Africa, and we're 3 years behind in South Africa, but I do follow you on the internet, and I just want to give a heartfelt thank you to Dido and Drake for their portrayal as John and Elena. They have brought so many of our friends together from throughout the world, Brazil, South Africa, Australia, America, and we like family now. So we'll do whatever it takes to keep the show alive and on the air. And just thank you. So this is not a question, more like a request to Dido and Drake.
We just want to show you something.
This is interesting. Here we go. Uh-oh. Hold on, props. What is it? Let me see what we have here. There is a tradition. I think they're bringing up a tradition here.
Yeah, I need to say something. Last year before last, that wasn't your last year because of the losing finals. But the year before last, my wife saw this on social media, and she didn't make love to me for 3 whole hours.
Holy mackerel. There we go. We got another question back here. Hey, where are you from? Yo, boy, big fan. Back there, where are you from?
Nevada City, California.
All right, now who do you have the question for?
Kristen Alfonso. Kristen, how do you enjoy playing Princess Hope again? And who do you like playing better? Or Princess Gina, rather. Hope or Gina, and why?
I love playing them both.
I
Was very nervous about Princess Gina coming back. And I have to say, she's so deliciously naughty. And I truly enjoyed playing her for the second time. It was the first time, it was 21 years ago, which is why I was so concerned. But she's completely different and so wonderful. And I love her one-liners. And remember, she does have a heart. But she needs to get what she wants. And everybody wants love. We all want to be loved and to love. So I'm having a lot of fun. A lot of fun.
You know, I don't know if you guys have noticed this. I just picked this out in the crowd. I saw the cast. I looked up, and I want to give a big welcome and a thank you to Mr. Ken Corday and Juan. Thank you so much, Mr. Corday. This is the guy behind 55 years of Days of Our
Thank you so much. No speeches today. This is for the cast. They're beautiful, and I'm just the guy that is lucky enough to stand up here and represent. And 55 years sure went by fast, and we're dreaming of 60, so stay with us.
Can we just, Ron, can I ask, now, this is the man behind so many different ideas and plot twists and things like that. He's like, don't blame it on me. You wonder the minds of what goes through the hourglass. The sand is sitting right there. What is your day like about, putting this all together, the storylines and things like that? I know it's a lot to ask, but just a little snapshot.
We write 6 episodes a week, every single week. Comes out to about 250 episodes a year. So it is like, it's an assembly line. We have to crank it out, and but we love it. It's super fun, and I'm just like right for all these people and be part of this episode.
Well, it's amazing to have you, man. It's so cool to meet the people behind the magic of Days of Our Lives. We have another question back here. And what's your question?
Okay, my question is hard stuff. So, is it a boy or a baby girl?
Uh-oh.
Am I pregnant? I wouldn't put that past Ron right now. I'm sorry, what is the question? Is one a boy or a girl? Oh, my baby with this chick right here? This chick, wow. This beautiful, lovely villainess in desperate need of redemption. Ron, can I tell him? You'll find out next week. That's fair.
Wow. We got a question back here. What's your name? Where are you from?
Jennifer, and I'm from Oakville, California, which is Denver.
Okay. What's your question?
And it's for Patch and Kayla, which they are my absolute favorite. I just had a question, and I wanted to ask them, are we going to see Trip or Stephanie or Joe come back in the picture? Your children?
On down there. I don't know. I'd like to see Joey in prison, for goodness sakes.
He's already in prison.
I'd like to go visit him, our poor little guy. Stuck there. These kids. Prison. Can you imagine? I can't imagine.
We got another question all the way back here on the red carpet. Going back, way back here. Got something all the, oh, look, from Hawaii. All the way from Hawaii. Here we go. What's your question?
Aloha! My question is for Missy Reeves and Christian Alfonso. My question is, you're so dynamic. I love the close banter you guys have as Cousin Jen and Cousin Hope. I want to know, how did you get that dynamic? How did you develop it? And do you guys hang out? And can I be your Cousin Donna?
If we are cousin Donna. Absolutely. Christian and I have known each other since we're 18 years old. So we really have grown up together. And I just think every time we walk out on set, we go, this is amazing. We still work together. We love each other. And we eat candy together. Yeah. We do eat a lot of candy. And we eat snacks. Yeah. We eat snacks. We do spend time off the set as well as on the set because so many years that we've really grown up together and had babies, got married, had babies at the same time. So
It's like when you meet your friend in high school.
it's true.
And that's it. So we've been working together and kept that friendship all the years. But you know what? I have to say, everyone on this stage, we all have that much fun together at work every day. And we all truly, truly love each other. And we're just so grateful that you're a part of our family too. So thank you. Thank you.
Nice. Hey, we're all the way back, in the way back here. And I got somebody from Camarillo. What's your name?
Danielle Tiran.
Hey, what's your question?
My question is for Billy Flynn, who deserved to have won this year. I'm sorry to say that. And happy birthday, Robert. You said in an interview about you reciting all the songs from The Sound of Music. And I wanted to know when can we hear you sing on Days of Our Lives or any of your movies?
Oh boy, well, thank you for that. Right now, I will do it if everybody sings it with me. We'll sing it, no, the hills are alive. The hills are alive with the sound of music. Yes! Let's go. I just realized that now that I did that, they're never going to give me a singing episode. Wow. But anyways, thank you. Yes.
We actually just had another question back here from Stacy. She was like, Wally Kurth sings too. Yeah.
He sings.
And she wanted to know if you're going to put out a CD, if you had music available they could get. She's right over here.
Every once in a while, I upload a song that I recorded in my office at home, and I have a few that I'm going to upload soon. You just go to my Facebook page or YouTube. That would be the best way. I don't have a CD here. They don't produce CDs anymore. No one listens to them. But yeah, I'm going to actually sit down and make up more songs upcoming. So thank you for asking.
Awesome. There you go. You got a question here?
It's for Matt and Missy. How did you guys
the time jump.
We knew that this great storyline, that fall off the balcony, we knew that there was this great storyline coming, and we have said in past interviews that there are these storylines that you say define Days of Our Lives, and we think this is going to be one of those. So Friday was just the beginning of what is going to open up starting Monday, and Matt and I, we were so excited that our last 2 lines of the day led you into what you're in for starting Monday. And you're gonna love it.
You're gonna love it.
We've got another question back here. What's your name? Where are you from?
Matthew, and I'm from Los Angeles.
Okay, here you go. Your phone's recording you. What do you got?
I just wanted to ask Christian Alfonso, if you had to choose any character or characters to come back, who would it be?
Can you hear me? Oh, you didn't hear. All of them. Don't make me choose. I love my options. It's my favorite word. I would say all of them.
Hi, I'm so grateful that Tony and Anna are back. Totally not Andre, so thank you so much for bringing Tony and Anna back. And how do you guys like me back in the show?
Well, we like being back, don't we? No, we like being back. We've been enjoying refinding, visiting the romance that was Tony and Anna before Anna went cray-cray. And it's been wonderful to work with Tony again instead of Andre, because Anna loves Tony. And so it's been really joyful to be back together. And thank you. Thank you for watching, and thank you for wanting to see it.
Thank you very much. It's nice to see him alive. No, it's chemistry. That's what happens when you have longevity like she and I have had. We can come back and there is no adjustment. So we have our first kiss. There's no effort. She's except she's starting 3 times. That's okay. I'm used to that. But thank you for the question. Thank you.
We got somebody back here. What's your name? Where are you from?
Mary Beach from California. My question is for Lauren. Can you give us an example of a typical day on a set?
You're right, there really isn't a typical day, except, we either going to we're probably going to get there around, 6? Some of us get a little later, do your hair, do your makeup, and then it's all up to what's going on that day, what's happening in the script, and so every day is a little different. I mean, there's a continuity to it, but it's always a challenge. It's always a challenge. And running live, because our production is so rapid. We do so much in a pretty short time. So we're pretty much busy the entire day. And running lines is a huge thing. Over in the makeup chair.
Just helping you along there. Because we do go so fast, while you're in makeup and hair, you are running lines with other actors. And it's like there'll be 2 or 3 scenes going on in this small little space. It's actually kind of hilarious. But yeah, so there's doing multiple tasks. That's what we have to do because the day is very, very quick.
It's a very special day. Not only are we 55 and on and to beyond, but there's all something special happening today, I believe.
Day here today on stage because it's Rob Wilson's birthday.
Yeah!
And so, Bill, the ladies in.
Birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Silver. Happy birthday to you. We've got time for 2 more questions, and then we're going to go over to, hold on one second, coming up right here. What question do you have? Who's it for?
Hi, this is for Eva and Ray from Toronto. If you could get a review on any John Marlena storyline, which would it be?
There's a lot of offline there going on.
I think we've asked and answered this several times today. We loved Possession. I've often said it will be on my tombstone. And of course, John was heroic and a priest, and I was such a mess as the possessed. Would you like to see the Possession storyline?
Can you handle being? You think she could handle being the devil again?
You feel the same way? Could you watch that again?
We've got another question out here. What's your name? Where are you from?
This is for Matt and Missy. I have watched the show for 30 years, and I fell in love with you guys when I first started watching the show, and I have been here ever since. How does it feel to be together again, working together?
If the glove fits. It's really wonderful just to be able to step back and really work with someone who it's just very natural, enjoyable thing. I am able to try new things even now after all these things with Missy, years with Missy, because I know that she's willing to and ready to just try anything.
Thank you.
You're very welcome.
It's just that feeling again, like being friends with everyone on set. When you work together for so long, you just fall into this wonderful, easy, I don't know what it is, but I just knew when Matt walked on set again, it's as if he was there all along. We just sort of fell back into our vein, and I just love him to pieces. We've known each other again, more than half our lives. So we're so grateful to be working together again. And thank you for watching for 30 years, Wendy. Thank you so much.
We have flashbacks.
Yeah, we have real flashbacks. It's really us. It's us.
We've got a question here up front. Kevin's going to help us with the interpretation.
Hello, hi, my name is Anastasia. And I'm from Lancaster, California. So I'm wondering, when Nicole and Eric, I'm wondering, are you guys still in a relationship after all of the things that came up? Is there a future? What's that about? Let me know, please.
Well then.
You should probably answer that. Okay, so you're asking if Eric and I are still together-ish after Fridays? Well, think about it this way. A big surprise happened, right? What was that surprise? Sarah? Sarah found out that well, Sarah, I think I might have splooshed some news, and I'm sorry. I had a time. And I think that we have some things that we're going to need to work out. So watch out for that possibly this week at Magic Hole. You have some things to work. That's all I'm going to say.
We've got a question out here, all the way out on this side. What's your name? Where are you from? What's your question?
California. My question is for Bill. The storyline that you're in right now with Julie and her dying, what kind of a personal impact does that have on you? Since you guys are married for life.
Talking to me.
Yes.
I would like to tell you that it is excruciating. It started maybe a year ago when Julie fell down the stairs And I was watching her in the scene before me, and I just happened to think for a moment, what if that were Susan instead of Julie? And I almost could not finish the scene that we went into right then. It was such a killer. I think that happens every once in a while with these actors who are so good. You get so deeply involved that a scene can be a killer, and that's what happened to me. And it's happened to me in recent scenes where she was near death. As an actor, I mustn't go there to what if it were Susan instead of Julie, because we have this fabulous history and relationship, and to make it real, it's true. We got the best of everything, and it's so deep and so important to me when Ron Carlivati and the other writers write stuff that's just between the two of us. Man, it's every time, it's just a killer for me. It's just that deep.
We have one more question over here. I think this is for Mr. and Mrs. Hayes. What was your question?
How do you guys spend the holidays with each other?
How do you spend the holidays with each other?
Every day is a holiday when you're married to Bill Hayes.
Nice. You know, when you're backstage with the cast of Days of Our Lives, many times they refer to each other as family. And their family grows and it contracts and it changes and it comes back full circle. But the one thing they always talk about is family and how they're connected to their fellow actors and things like that, and how it comes together and enhances their work. And the bond has created something that's lasted 55 years. We recently lost someone, a member of our family, Mr. and Mrs. Hayes. We're going to turn it over to you to tell us a little bit about this.
And I are honored to have the privilege to talk about a cast member that many of you knew for a long time and loved very well, John Clark. John was part of the Horton family. He was one of the pillars of the house of Horton. He was part of that great original cast with McDonald Carey as Dr. Tom and Frances Reed as the incomparable Alice. He was Mickey Horton, the wise lawyer, the man that had such gravitas. You really believed that he had dignity and depth because John had so much dignity and depth. You knew that, sure, he knew about the law, and he would always make the right, calm decisions. But of course, since Salem represents everywhere, and all of our characters represent all of you, occasionally he would make a decision that would lead to conflict, which would lead to first-class drama. We all enjoyed him because he was the perfect actor. He could handle any situation that any head writer would create for him. But there was more to him than acting. He was a musician, and Billy will tell you about that.
Yes, John Clark was a gem. He played Nicky for 30 years. He had three things. He was bright, he was funny, and he had a beautiful voice. He was bright. One time, Susan and he and I were having lunch together. We had a 30-minute time, and we sat down, and there was a new car out at that time, and I asked him, what is the new car? He talked for the next 30 minutes and told me about the rotary engine and the camshaft and everything about the car. He just knew so much. he had a funny sense of humor. When we finally got a commissary, a restaurant at NBC that we could go to, the man behind the chef spoke Spanish. And John would speak Spanish to him, and he'd always call him 14. And I finally said, 14, that means 14, right? But why would you call him 14? And he says, well, if number 1 is the best, and number 2 is the second best, and number 3 is the third best, he's number 14. It's silly. But it was wonderful. And the third thing about him was what a beautiful voice he had. But as an actor, he just had a beautiful bass voice. He was a singer. He and I used to meet before the first rehearsal and sing. Before the rehearsal started, we'd have a rehearsal at 6 a.m. and we'd get there about 5:45 and we'd sing. We'd harmonize with old songs. And he used to sing, what was that crawdad song that he used to sing, sweetheart?
You get a line and I get a pole, and I'll meet you down by the crawdad hole. Honey, oh baby, mine.
That's it, the crawdad hole. And very rarely did the character of Mickey get to sing on Days of Our Lives. But he, in a variety show, he sang, this was in 1979, he sang When You and I Were Young, Maggie, and Mickey and Maggie did a duet on that. He was in our quartet, which sang, it was Robert on top tenor, me on second tenor, Don Craig on baritone, and John Clark, Nicky singing bass, and we sang Standing on the Corner, Watching Where the Girls Go By, and Susan and Maggie, Julie and Maggie and other girls came by. And he sang the closing number, I Believe, and he just had such a beautiful voice. I will miss him so terribly. And those of you who saw him and got to know Mickey, he was just a wonderful. Those of you who didn't, believe me, he was terrific.
Couple more things. He played the first love triangle that was ever on Days of Our Lives. It really put us on the map. Two brothers in love with the same woman. Bill and Mickey in love with this bewitching blonde psychiatrist whose name was Laura. Oh, some of you were there. That's absolutely wonderful. He could play anything. He was, of course, Julie's Uncle Mickey. He disapproved of most of her antics, but since he was a Horton, he put family first, just like you, just like all of our fans that have been devoted, that have supported us, that have stuck with us through all the antics of this wild and crazy bunch of talented actors. It kept us going and going and going no matter what we were up to. So God bless John Clark. A couple of weeks ago, he left this world to join the next one, where all of his scenes will be heavenly, all of his critiques will be angelic, all of his songs will be joyful. And to all of you, I want to say thank you. John, like many of the people on this stage, like all of the people on this stage, touched your hearts, touched them, entertained them, and uplifted them, and will, all the days of our lives.
Godspeed. Godspeed. So, at about this time, how many of you guys would like to see a sneak peek? Feast your eyes, ladies and gentlemen. Take a look at the screen.
You really are a little Larry. I'm so sorry for what I did.
How about we have some drinks and get to know each other a little better?
For the first time ever. I've been keeping something from you. Something big.
Ouch. Burns account for what she's done.
Now you know what it's like to take a life. Days of Our Lives goes where no daytime drama has gone before. To the future. You might as well come. You've been asleep for an entire year.
So much has changed in Salem since then.
Days of Our Lives flash forward. Sweetie. year ahead.
You're the future of this family.
I couldn't agree more.
And you, the #1 reporter.
Yes, yes. So we're gonna get some. What are you looking at? You're waiting tables.
And everyone's lives
Mercy.
is gone. Will be changed forever.
You missing? You missing what? I thought I'd come keep you company. We should take that little path now. I'm the best friend you got.
Days of Our Lives flash forward.
Steve, is that you?
A time-bending twist never before seen in big-time drama.
What do you think, Stevie?
I am absolutely sure that this is my father.
I was gonna bring this.
There it goes, ladies and gentlemen, as we celebrate 54 years going into 55, ladies and gentlemen, how about a big birthday wish to Days of Our Lives? Happy birthday to you. I can't hear you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you, the fans. Who are the biggest part of Days of Our Lives, the fans. Thank you guys so much for being here tonight. My name is Clarence Barnes. We hope to see you next year, right here. Enjoy your night. Don't forget, tag all your photos. Hashtag Day of Days 2019 so your cast can find you guys. Big round of applause for your all-star cast. Mr. Cornelli, thank you so much for bringing us so many wonderful moments. And thanks to the cast, and of course, Mr. and Mrs. Thank you so much. Everybody get your cameras out, get this shot. Here we go. It looks like we're in the moment of love here. Up, closer and closer we inch. Da da da. All right, ladies and gentlemen, wave goodnight. Thank you so much to our cast.